Hello everyone, myself Mohit and my team members Ashraf Khan and Raj Kiran are here to present our project Anti-Counterfeiting Drug on Supply Chain and Drug Track and Trace web publication using blockchain, which is guided by Dr. M. Rajesh Khanna sir. Counterfeiting is a bigger problem as it directly affects people health and it is reported as a crime. Pharmaceutical industry is one such industry which is mostly affected by counterfeiting. Counterfeited drug is none other than the fake drug which has wrong ingredients or no active ingredients at all. However, according to World Health Organization, 35% of fake drug sold all over the world comes from India. Our main objective is to provide drug track and trace web publication for anti-counterfeiting drug in which the consumer can verify the legality of the drug and can report if he or she develops a negative symptom after consuming the drug. We are using blockchain technology to overcome the lack in the existing pharmaceutical supply chain, which uses centralized architecture to track and trace drug. At present, most widely used anti-counterfeiting system is based on QR code, which can be easily compromised. Our system architecture has six main participants, which includes raw material supplier, drug manufacturer, drug administrator, drug distributor, pharmaceutical owner or third parties, and blockchain center. At initial phase, the drug manufacturer requests the raw material supplier the raw materials in order to produce the drug. After getting the raw materials, he then goes into trial and testing phase in which he produces little amount of drug and send it to the drug administrator. Then the drug administrator tests whether the drug produced has active ingredients as all the necessary ingredients to make the drug. After that, he gives the approval certificate to the drug manufacturer. After receiving the approval certificate, then the drug manufacturer can mass produce the drug with the unique identification number which is given by the blockchain center. It is none other than the hash value for the drug. After that, the drug manufacturer distributes the drug to the drug distributor. From then, the drug distributor gives it to the near pharmaceutical shops or other hospitals. The technologies we are used is for front end we have used HTML, CSS and JavaScript and React. In backend we have used Node.js, MetaMask and Ganesh. MetaMask is a browser plugin which is used to make Ethereum based transactions through the blockchain. And Ganesh is a personal Ethereum blockchain which is used to develop decentralized applications. So this is our home page. At initial phase, all the participants or need to register their account to our web publication with their license number issued by the Indian government. So these are the forms which these participants need to fill in order to get access to our website. After successful registration, they can log in into their respective account with their license number and their password. At first, drug manufacturer requests the raw materials from the raw material supplier. By clicking this generate button, the drug is assigned to a unique identification code through which it can be tracked all over through the supply chain. By clicking the request button, MetaMask gets called and it shows the transaction details, and then we have to click confirm to make the successful transaction. Now it is confirmed that the transaction is successful. Now we can go back to Ganesh to check the blocks. Here we can see all the previous transactions are made and the data is stored to their specified block in the blockchain. This is our last transaction made. It has block hash, transaction hash, from address and contact address, and the gas values which is used to make the transactions. So currently we have 6 blocks now and 6 transactions has been made. Okay, now let's move on. After requesting, now we can log in as raw material supplier and process the request. So this shows the list of requests made from the drug manufacturers, and if we click process the request, it gets called another transaction. So these data are stored into the blockchain. If we go back to Ganesh, we can now see the 7 blocks are created. Okay. After requesting the drug, it enters the approval and testing phase, in which the manufacturer had to request a drug administrator to authorize the drug in order to mass produce. So it then initializes the another transaction. So these data are also stored in the blockchain. After that, the drug administrator will receive the request from the drug manufacturer, and they perform the drug trial and phase testing and then approves the request through blockchain. So these data are getting stored in our blockchain. So currently 9 blocks are being created with their specified data. Okay, then the drug manufacturer starts mass producing the drug. So he then uploads the drug related data, which includes the drug name, the drug unique number of drugs manufactured, manufacturing date, and the expiry date with a specified batch number and the unique number for each drug. And then he signs the transaction and uploads data to the blockchain center. After that, he enters the distribution phase. In this, it also involves the dispatch time from which the drug is being dispatched to the drug distributor. And these data are also stored in our blockchain. Now we can log in as drug distributor to see the incoming drugs. So here it shows the incoming drugs which is delivered by the drug manufacturer, which includes all the basic drug related details and the dispatch time. So now he then saves this record to the blockchain, indicating that the drug has been arrived to their specified distributing centers. So after that, then he can dispatch the drug to their nearby pharmaceutical shops or other hospitals. Then he then uploads the data to the blockchain center in order to keep track of the drug through the supply chain. And the pharmaceutical owner can log in into their specified account in order to see the incoming drug details and the drug billing details. So here we can see the received drugs from the drug distributor and their specified manufacturing and expiry date. So then he can um, bill the drug to the patients and upload it to the blockchain. And then it uploads the data to the blockchain center and prints the specified bill. So now we have keep track the drug to the entire supply chain from the raw material supply to the end consumer. So now we can verify the legality of the drug by just simply entering the unique identification number which is present in the bill. So this shows the entire history of the drug from the raw material supplier to the drug billing details, which is to which patient it has been delivered. So we can see the drug is manufactured by some drug manufacturer private limited. So we can verify all these details whether it is approved by drug administrator or not, the production details, drug delivery details, and then the billing details. So as added feature, we can also report the drug if the patient develops a negative symptom after consuming the drug. So with the help of the doctor's concern, he can report the drug. So with the help of this, other other consumers or other pharmaceutical owners can also stop selling the medicine to the specified medicine which belongs to the same batch number to the end consumers. So let's see how to report the drug. So they have to enter the drug name, drug unique number, and then they have to upload the lab results, which shows they have been affected by the drugs, and with the concerned doctor certificate they can report the drug, and these data are also stored in the blockchain. Thank you.